In this video, we are going to see how to get SMS notification when refund is created in Stripe. Let us say that you are using Stripe as a payment gateway, and every time a refund is created through Stripe, you want that your client should receive an SMS. And this can be done via Twilio. How would you do this? You will have to integrate these two applications, and you can do this using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Stripe and your action application would be Twilio. Now how you exactly would do that? For that, let me take you to my screen. So let us now begin with the process. The first thing that we have to do is we have to type the URL pabbly.com/connect. And as we click on enter, it will take us to the landing page of this software. Now here on the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can simply sign in. And if you are a new user, you will have to sign up for free. This is an absolutely easy thing. You can just sign up in 2 minutes, and at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now, since I'm an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in, and now it has taken me to the all apps page. Here, since we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software, so let's click on access now. And now it has taken us to the dashboard of this application. So on the right hand side, you can see a blue tab, create workflow. Let's click on this. And now we'll have to name our workflow. So here we wish to send SMS notification to our clients or customers when refund is created in Stripe. So here, let's say that the name of my workflow is Stripe to Twilio integration. And now let's click on create. So finally a new window has appeared where you can see two very important events, trigger and action. Triggers and actions are basically those two concepts or principles on which this entire automation works. Trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. Action is basically the response of the trigger. Now here we want that every time there's a refund request initiated on Stripe, then this workflow should run. So here I'm going to choose my trigger application as Stripe, and now the event. So the trigger event is what will happen. So here a new refund would be initiated. So I'm going to click on new refund, and now you can see that we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge between the two applications, Pabbly Connect and Stripe. So here we are going to copy this. I have already logged into my Stripe account, so it is asking me to go to dashboards webhooks settings section. So let's click on this. So this is my Stripe's account, and here I'm going to go to developers. Since I'm doing a test run, so I've already clicked on this test mode and it is on. Now here on the left hand side you can see webhooks. Let's click on this. And here on the right hand side you can see add endpoint. So I'm going to now click on this. Now if we go back to Pabbly Connect, here this particular URL, we are going to copy this, and now going back to Stripe, I'm going to paste this URL over here. Once done, and as we scroll down here, you can see the version. So here you will have to select the latest API version, and then we have to select the events. So here, what is my event? I have requested for refund, right? So my event would be charge refunded. So this is my event. I'm going to click on this and add events. So once done, let's click on add endpoint. So basically here I have connected my URL. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, what is it asking? Now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So basically here we'll have to go back to our Stripe account and we will have to refund a payment. So I'm going to go back to Stripe, and here I'm going to go to payments, and let's say that I here wish to refund this thing. Okay, so this 35,000 item. So let's first check what is this item. So this is a Pabbly Plus plan. This is a subscription plan that I've taken for 35,000 rupees. The customer is dummy@pabblytudes.com. Dummy Pabbly India. In Pabbly is the descriptor. I want this amount to be refunded. So here what I'm going to do is this 35,000 amount. I'm going to go here and click on this and click on refund payment. So let's click on this. And now it is asking me for a reason. Why do I want to refund the amount? So let's say the amount got duplicated. Here you have got different reasons and also other. You can write your own reason. So let's click on this refund. So here it is saying that 35,000, this amount has been refunded. I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and check if we have received the webhook response. So now here you can see that yes, we have received the response. So here you can see that the object was refund and the amount was 35,000, but here it has come as a lot more. Why? Because there's a little glitch. Stripe doesn't take the decimal into account. So here we'll have to format the number. Now I want that every time there's a refund created on Stripe, a message should be shared with my client on WhatsApp. But if I want to do that, I need the mobile number, and here we can see that we have the payment details, we have the email address, we have the name, and we have the descriptor, but we do not have the mobile number of my client. So it is not possible for me to send a message. Also, I do not have the product details. So for this, I'll have to add another action step here. Let's click on this. And now I will have to select Stripe as my application. Once done, now I have to retrieve the customer's details. So here I'm going to choose my application is as retrieve a customer by email. Now let's click on connect, and here we are going to go ahead with the same connection. So let's click on save, and now once we come down, we have to map the data. Mapping basically means we have to get the information that we have already received in the previous steps. So here I'm going to click on the first step, Stripe new refund, and here let's look for the email address. This is the email address, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So here we have received the API response. This is basically my customer ID. This is the customer ID, and the city address basically. And if I take you down here, this is the email address, name, and this is the mobile number. So now I'm going to take you down. Why? Because I need to add another action step here. I do not have the product details. So here I'm going to again choose my application as Stripe, and then the action event here would be retrieve a payment intent. So basically it retrieves the details of the payment intent that has previously been created. So I'm going to click on this and then click on connect. Again we are going to choose the existing connection. And now as we come down, here we have to map the payment intent ID. So I'm going to go to Stripe new refund. This is my payment intent ID. Refund status 0 payment intent. Let's click on this. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request. See, again I have received the response. So here you can see that this is the name of our product. So we have received the product name, we have received the mobile number. So now the next step is that we have to send a message. So here we are using another action application, which is Twilio. And now let's click on this. And now the action event would be we have to send a SMS. So let's click on this and click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Twilio account. Let's click on add new connection, and here you can see to set up the connection it needs the account SID authorization token. For this we have to click here. Let's click here. So here you can see that if I scroll down, we have received this information. So I'm going to now quickly copy this account SID. So let's copy this down, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it here. Next again we need the authorization token. So let's copy this and again paste it here. And then the account SID. So basically we need this number again. So I'm going to copy this from here itself and paste it here. Let's click on save. So once done, now we have to write the body of the SMS. So let's say here I want dear, and now I want the name of the person. So for this I'm going to go to my first step and write name. This is the name, demo name, a refund of rupees. Now we can map this number again. The refund was made for 999 rupees. So a refund of rupees this has been initiated and will be received by you within 3 to 5 working days. In case of any queries, please connect at admin@pabblytudes.com, and then we can write thanks. So basically this is the SMS that will be received by our client. Then we have the sender's number. So for this I'm going to go back to my Twilio account. This is the Twilio phone number through which all the SMS will be released. I'm going to copy this and go back here and paste it here. Then we have the recipient's mobile number. This we will have to map, and here we are going to retrieve a customer by email. I'm going to search the number, and then finally we are going to click on save and send test request. Now as soon as we have done that, we have received the API response, and at the same time we have received this SMS on our phone. And here is the screenshot of the same. Dear demo name, a refund of ₹999 has been initiated and will be received by you within 3 to 5 working days. In case of any queries, please connect at admin@pabblytudes.com. Thanks. So basically this means that this entire process has been integrated. The two applications, Stripe and Twilio, these are integrated successfully. And now what should happen? Every time there is a refund initiated through Stripe, you should receive a message. Basically the client should receive a message on phone, instant message. Now we are going to check this in real time. I'm again going to go back to my Stripe account here, and then I'm going to go to payments. And now let's say that here I wish to refund this amount. So I'm going to click on this and click on refund payment. Now I'm going to click on refund. So as soon as this has happened, what should happen? I should receive this SMS. So now here is the screenshot of the same. Hello dear demo admin, a refund of 35,000 has been processed against this product Pabbly Plus plan. The refund will be processed within 2 to 3 working days. Basically this means that this entire process has been successful, and now what we are going to do is we are going to quickly check what was the entire process so that we do not have any confusions. So here let's check this out. So the first thing that we had done here was to choose our trigger application as Stripe, where the event was new refund, and then since we had to retrieve the customer's mobile number, we had chosen again another action step as Stripe, and the event was retrieve a customer by email. Then we wanted to retrieve the product details, so for that we had chosen this action step. So again the application was Stripe, and our event was retrieve a payment intent. We have received the wrong amount because Stripe did not consider a decimal point, so we had to choose this another action, a feature by Pabbly number formatter, and we had performed a math operation. And finally we had chosen our action application as Twilio, and the application event was send SMS message, and that is it. This is the process. I hope this is very much clear to you. In case you have any doubt, you can always visit the workflow which is given in the description box, and you can even clone the same workflow and start to process immediately. In case you have any advice or suggestions, you can always write to us.